Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your postnatal cardio mobility workout. So this workout is great for anybody in the postpartum period, whether you went through a pregnancy weeks ago or years ago. And we're gonna be focusing on getting moving, getting your heart rate up, but also getting that good mobility that we all need, especially after our bodies have gone through a pregnancy and especially with everything that we're doing at home, taking care of babies and maybe other kids. So make sure that you have your doctor's clearance for exercise postpartum before you do this or any other workout. I'm gonna give you lots of different options along the way. Are you ready? Let's do it. Go ahead and we're just gonna start with a gentle march right through here. So the first thing I want you to do is just as you feel that heart rate getting up, as you feel the blood flowing, just want you to check in with your body. You can do some gentle rolls through the shoulders. We're gonna keep it short today, and we are gonna keep it with some mobility moves that are gonna, again, give you that good stretch, helping everything to feel good, but also that will get your heart rate up. I will give you options because depending on where you are in your postpartum journey, and really where you are today, we may need a little more or a little less. So lots of options. I'm gonna remind you to be where you are today, to listen to your body, and remind you that this is your workout. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You just have to do what feels good for you. All right, now that we got a little blood flowing, a little energy up, I want you to take your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. We're just gonna do a little check-in with our posture. Just want you to soft knees, shoulders back, not tight and not up, but just back. And think about those ears stacking right over the shoulders, shoulders over the rib cage over the pelvis, which is the thing that tends to get a little bit off in pregnancy and also in the postpartum period. Pelvis, hips over the knees, over the ankles. So take a second just to feel how that feels in our body. Again, if you have a new baby at home or toddlers or older kids, so much of what we do pulls us forward. In pregnancy, so much of what we do pushes us out. So the more we can take those little moments to connect with that posture, it's gonna help us realign and reestablish that good posture and connect with our core. Speaking of connecting with the core, we're gonna keep it short because then we're gonna jump right in with that cardio mobility. Hands on our side, TA breathing, big inhale to expand, exhale, pulling everything in. I start a lot of the postnatal workouts with this just to remind you of that core connection. If you want more of it, please check out my postnatal course. Everything in. Let's get one more. So remember, you're expanding, not up, not sucking in, and then connecting with that core. All right, back to that march. So here's what we got. We just have a few quick moves that we'll go through twice, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. I'm gonna give you options if you need a little more of a stretch or if you need a little more cardio. If you're in that earlier postpartum phase, like you're just returning to exercise, I would say keep it low impact. If you have been working out for a little while and you feel like you have good core control, I'm gonna give you options to take it up a bit. All right, so we're gonna start. Step touch, join me right here. Super simple, right? What I want you to think about is opening up the hips wide. So again, it's not just a cardio move, it's cardio mobility. So I want you to think about the mobility. What are your shoulders doing? Are they pulling forward or back? Try to relax in that, and let's get our arms moving to the back. So we're opening up from the hips, stepping wide, and then we're moving through our arms. If you feel like you want a little more, you can add a little hop step. But again, if you're in the newer postpartum phase, I want you to keep it low impact. Up to you. We got 5 seconds. There's that heart rate. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. So during these little rest periods, if you need more of a breather, catch your breath. If you need a little less, you can keep it moving. All right, hamstring curls. So it just looks like this. If you can, what I want you to do is take those hands high, pull it down, opening up chest and shoulders, opening up hip flexors. Here we go. Right through here. Up and up. So the reason we need this, again, everything in our new mom life pulls us forward, holding the baby, rocking the baby, changing the baby, lifting, all of that. So the more we can open up with the chest, with the shoulders, the better. You can tell that gets your heart rate up again. If you want to take up that intensity, you can. If you want more of that stretch or you need a little less, you can take those hands out of it or take them a little lower. 10 seconds. Flexing the feet, getting that hip flexor stretch. When we're sitting a lot, we need that. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. All right, again, if you need water, certainly get it whenever you need. If you need to hit pause, totally fine. Next move, we're just gonna do a little reach over. So reach and reach. Up to you. If you wanna take it with a little tap out or just keep it here. Here we go. So reach, big stretch right through here. Again, if you want a little more, you can tap out with it, opening up the hips. If you need to keep it a little less, right through here. Again, our goal today, yes, we're getting a heart rate up. Yes, we want all those benefits of the cardio, but we want that good mobility and we just want to feel good, right? It's such a big deal that you're here today. It is not easy to find time to get those workouts in. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Breathe, catch your breath. Next move. We're gonna take it with a little side step, reach across. Side step, reach across. You can keep it slow. You can pick up your pace, whatever you need. Really paying attention to that core connection. Stepping to the side and little reach across. Here we go. Side step, reach. So you can keep it just like this, or you can add those arms across. Reach, reach, reach. Don't worry too much about what it looks like if that's feeling complicated for you. You can just take it here with just one arm or cross those arms in front. Again, we want the mobility, opening up in the hips. Keeping in mind that especially in that early postpartum phase, we still have some of that relaxin, right? That hormone that makes our joints feel a little loose. So pay attention to how you feel. Adjust if you need to. 3, 2, 1. All right, halfway through our moves. Now we're gonna take it to a little side lunge. So I want you to start here. If this feels best for you, if you want more of the stretch, you can just go here. You don't have to actually touch the ground. It's opening up the hips. If you wanna step into it, that's gonna give you a little bit more of that stretch, a little bit more of that cardio. Here we go. Take it down. Here, and reach. And again, listen to your body, especially if you're just getting back into this. If you need to keep it a little slower, remember your body has been through a lot during pregnancy, and you might be going on no sleep. You might be feeling like it was a lot just to get out of bed after being up all night with that baby or whatever it is for you. Just move, just get some movement to get your body feeling stronger. And 3, I was about to quit early. 2, 1. Starting to feel a little bit more like yourself. I know that was a big thing for me in my postpartum period after my babies. When I got some movement in, not only did I get all those mental health benefits of exercise, but I started to feel more like myself. All right, now we're gonna take it little knee cross. So you can keep it really small like this, or if you want, we're here. We're not doing too much twisting, but we're bringing it across. Join me here. Here. So again, not full rotation, just enough to get the core engaged. Now, if that starts to feel like too much, you can keep it super simple right through here. You do you. Be where you are today. But we're getting a little bit of core activation while also, again, stretching through those hip flexors. We do a lot of sitting, feeding babies. We probably do a lot of walking around, trying to get them to go to sleep, all of those things. We're getting tight in those muscles. We want to get that movement in. Catch your breath. All right, now speaking of, we're gonna do a little tap back. So we're gonna open up in the hips here, reach here. Reach here. If you can, let's try to get those hands above your ears to really, again, open up and stretch through there. So let's take it here. Here we go. Join me, 40 seconds. Reach. If you want, if it feels good for you, if you want more of that stretch, you can take it to that lunge. If that doesn't feel good for you, I know for me, after my C-section, getting in that lunge was a little tough on that incision area, so I kept it with a little tap back. Either way, mobility, and cardio. And of course, we're getting some strength too. Take it here. Breathe. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Last move right through here. So we're gonna tap behind, reach those arms back, reach them up, reach them back, reach them up. So if you want a little more, you can drop it down, a little more of that curtsy lunge. That might not feel good for you, or just tap behind, again, opening up the hips, opening up in those arms. Here we go. Reach and reach, reach and reach. If you want more cardio, you can pick up that pace. Again, we're keeping it low impact specifically because we're not worried about getting a high intensity interval training workout. We want movement. We want endorphins up. We want to feel better. We want to get some energy, and we want to get that good mobility. Great workout just to start your day. Breathe, breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, quick sip of water. We're gonna do it all again. We will get done with this workout quickly. If you need more of a breather, hit pause. Let's give ourselves a second just to let that heart rate come down. We're gonna do each one of those again. I'm gonna give you some options if you want to get a little more of a stretch out of it, a little more mobility, or a little more cardio. Again, you do you, this is your workout. I'm just so proud of you for being here today. I know how hard it is to make time for you. And maybe you're doing this workout holding a baby or managing a bunch of kids and their snacks and their whatever it is. I totally get it. And I'm just proud of you for showing up for you. And I hope you feel the same, especially in this time. It's less about how much can we do, and it's about just getting it done and doing something for you. So let's get ready to jump back in with that step touch. Here we go, side to side. So again, I'm taking those arms out. If you want, again, if you have already been working out for a while and you want to add a little bit more of that hop step, again, if you're in the early postpartum phase or those first few weeks or months after having a baby, it's a lot to be here because of that impact, because we're still restoring that core control. So you do what's best for you. You can increase your intensity without having to increase impact, right? So if you want a little more intensity, you can pick up your pace a little bit. If you need a little less, just focus on the movement. Ooh, relax. Almost going over there, right? All right, now we got those hamstring curls. Again, I want you to think about bringing it up so we get the flexibility. You don't have to get up super high if that doesn't feel good for you. If you want to take the arms over, pull down to really open it up. It's going to feel really good. Here we go. And you can always just do the upper and just do the lower. Let's say you're not feeling it today. You can just focus on that mobility of opening up through here or just here. Again, your workout, you do you. Right through here. Yes, right? Keeping it going, you got 10 more seconds. Again, you can increase that intensity if you want, but think about the mobility. We got 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, that little reach over again. So remember, you can just do the stretch with it. If you want a little more cardio, tap it out. Up to you. Let's take a minute to connect with that core. Check in with that posture. Here we go. Reach. So again, starting here, just little taps. Movement, mobility. And I want you to remember these moves. You know, let's say you're coming off of a long feeding session, or you've been holding your older kids, your toddlers. You're just feeling it in your back and your shoulders, your hips. Just pick a few of these moves and just do 30 seconds or so. Even if you take them a little slower, it's up to you. Just to shake everything out, get that movement. It's not always about the stretching, right? Stretching is great, but we want mobility as well. Breathe. Now let's do that reach across. Remember, we're gonna do the double step, reach across. If you want, open up through here. 1, 2, reach. 1, 2, reach. You do you. Here we go. Double step, reach, double step, reach. Big chest opener. As you turn, little pivot on the knees and the hips, turn. Again, if the arms are getting in the way, just take them here. I like to have rhythm with things, but I know sometimes our brains are like, what? I don't want to have to think today. Amy, I didn't come to think. I just came to move. That is okay. That's what we want. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost there. All right, side lunge. So remember, if you want a little more mobility, carefully, you can get a little lower. If you want to keep it stationary, that's an option too. Or if you want to add almost like a little shuffle, but at a level that's good for you. Let's do it. Here, and reach. Here. Little shuffle works. Yes. And breathe. You don't have to add that hop. I don't know why I was doing that. I think just habit, right? You can keep it stationary to get that stretch. It's all cardio. It's all getting our heart working, whether your heart rate is up a lot or whether you're barely feeling it, you're still getting the benefit, right? I want you not to worry about calorie burn or weight loss or any of those things. I know we're thinking about that. Good, relax. But I just want you to feel you're getting in touch with your body. You're doing something amazing for you. You're doing something healthy, and you're setting that example for your children of showing up for you, moving your body because you want to be strong, you want to be healthy, you want to feel good, right? All right, so we got that knee cross again. Join me right here. If you want, have those arms up or just bring them up and down. Again, think about connecting with that core. If that feels like too much, you can just do a little tap. That works too. Recognizing, look, maybe you're someone who was working out pretty hard before pregnancy or even during pregnancy. Everything is different now. Your body has been through so much. So please give yourself grace. If something feels hard for you or you're like, oh, I used to be able to do that, now I can't. Trust me, that is all normal and you will get there. And breathe. We want to do it in a gentle and sustainable way, right? We want to do it where we're not going to do too much too fast or burn out or injure ourselves, right? We want to take it slow. All right, so now we got that little tap back. So remember, you can just tap back and reach. You can pick up your pace. If you want a little more of that hip stretch, you can get down into that lunge. Let's do it. And here we are so close to being done. Right through here. I'm feeling it, team. Breathe. One more move after this, so hang with me if you can, then we'll get a quick stretch. If you have more time, you can check out my postnatal stretching or just get a few more stretches on your own. Or if you have more time, let's say the baby's napping, or you got some unexpected time to yourself, you can follow this with a postnatal core, postnatal strength, up to you. Or you can just rest, have a snack. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, last one. So it's that little tap behind. I want those arms big. If you want, I'm gonna give you a little rainbow arms. Just kind of fun and gives us that stretch in a different way. If you wanna keep it up and down, that works too. Let's do it here and here. So this is it. This is our last move. Then we got a quick stretch, cooling it down. So hang with me. Right through here. If you need a little less, just tap behind. If you want a little more, you can certainly get a little lower. Right through here. I hope you felt both the cardio and the mobility of this workout. And I hope you're leaving this workout feeling better than when you started, right? We know we get all those mental health benefits from exercise, those endorphins, those serotonin levels. 3, 2, 1. Just breathe. Let's grab some water. You get that mental clarity, those cognitive benefits. We all need that, right? Especially when you're running on little sleep, taking care of everybody in your house. Those energy levels, all those things we love about exercise. But I hope you're also feeling the stretch and the mobility work as well after this. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's get a quick little stretch. I just want you to reach over again. Give yourself this dedicated time if you're able, but don't underestimate the power of just getting a few minutes here or there, a few minutes of core work, a few minutes of breathing, a few minutes of checking in with your posture, a few minutes of just reaching out after you've had a long feeding session and everything is nice and tight, right? All of those exercises, all of that adds up. So if you're not able to get a full 20 minutes, if you're not able to get, really dedicate the time, listen, you can get it a few minutes here, a few minutes there, right? Relax into that. So just little slight hinge. This is a great move to do seated. Maybe you've just put the baby down and you're still sitting or whatever it is to get that little hip stretch right through here. So just getting moving, and never feel guilty for taking care of yourself. Remember, you taking care of yourself is the best thing you can do for your babies, for your family, for the people that you love. Not only are you showing up as your best self when you take care of you, but you're also setting a great example. Your children are seeing that movement, that working out to be strong and healthy is a part of life. So never feel guilty about working out in front of them or taking that time to yourself, whatever it is for you. Get some more stretching on your own. Let's just finish with a little standing cat-cow. I want to keep it short here, but would love for you to get some more stretching when you can. Again, we got lots of mobility, we got cardio, and so much more. Be sure to check out all of my other postnatal workouts. Leave me a comment, leave me a like, and of course, don't forget to subscribe. Check out the full postnatal program if that is right for you. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. Thank you so much for being here today. That was your postnatal cardio mobility workout. Great job, everybody.